Well, I thought today we would add a new doormat to the front porch of the dollhouse. This time I'm thinking ahead to March and doing a St. Patrick's Day theme. Stay tuned and see how fun and easy this one is to make. All right, we are starting our doormat like we do almost every time. We have a rectangle of felt that is 1.5 by 2.5 inches in size. This happens to be some felt that I bought by the yard several years ago, so it's a little thicker than the stuff you get in the squares, but those are fine too. I like this color because it's kind of sort of close to what the real ones are. They're kind of a brownish color in real life, and that's what these mats are based on. So just like we have been doing lately, I found that the best way, after the first couple we did, I discovered the best way to start is to give our felt a good coat of matte Mod Podge. Just this, the Mod Podge and the brush were both sent to me by Plaid. I'm going to need a little more. This does soak up a lot of Mod Podge. But the reason I've been doing the Mod Podge on here is it seals the felt. It makes it a little stiffer, but also it seals it so it doesn't soak up all our paint. We can get a much more even coat of paint once this felt surface is sealed. So I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to have to get a little bit more out to get this sealed all the way. And then we're going to let this dry. And when it's dry, we'll come back and we will start working on this month's design. All right, our Mod Podge has dried, and what I've done is I've put down a piece of masking tape. Normally on other surfaces, other colors, I would pencil in my lines for where I want to put my letters. I can't do that on this one because my pencil won't write on it. So what I did, I put down a piece of masking tape, I drew 2 lines that are 2.5 inches apart, and I drew a line in the center at 1.25 inches. Now I'm going to tape this down here. I'm going to try and make this tape a little more straight. That way, hopefully, I can get my letters where I want them. So I know my O is going to be here, my M will be here. Let's start with the M and the E. And I'm not going to put the O on right now because we're going to add that in a separate step. I've got my paint pen. This is just a fine tip black acrylic paint pen that I picked. I think I picked it up at Walmart, but I'm not positive. Now, let's get a nice H over here. And I'm kind of adding some little lines. I debated back and forth how I was going to do my design on this, and I decided the paint pen was the easiest for the letters. So this black paint needs to dry so that it won't get smudged on our next step. When this is dry, we'll be back and we will add our letter O. All right, now that our paint pen has dried, it's time to add a shamrock where the O goes. And for that, I have this bright green from Folk Art Multi-Surface that Plaid sent me. It was the brightest green I had. And you're going to need 2 paintbrushes. Excuse me, I'm very congested today. I don't know why. You're going to need a large paintbrush with a nice big rounded handle. And we're going to make 2 dots. And don't worry about getting it all the way down. We're going to take this now. And then we're going to go over here. And then we're going to go over here. This is kind of similar to how we did our hearts on our Valentine. Then I just have a really fine tipped brush. fill in, because really a shamrock is just 3 hearts. And there we go. So I'm going to set this off to the side. I'm going to let that paint dry, and when it's dry, we will take a look at this on the porch of the dollhouse. All right, there is our doormat in place. There'll be some pictures on the blog post for you to see it up close. I think this is a good start to our St. Patrick's Day decorations for the month of March. Thought I'd get a good early start on them this year. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure and leave a like, leave me a comment. What seasons or holidays are you looking forward to decorating your dollhouse for? Let me know so I can plan ahead. If you enjoy my content and haven't subscribed, I encourage you hit that subscription button and the notification bell so you know when I put up a new video, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.